in the city of Metropolis. It's my job to cover any major news stories happening in the city or around the globe, from reporting on criminal activity like robbery and corruption to major events like earthquakes and alien invasions. I travel the world and interview many people to bring the news to Metropolis. And in my line of work, I've been lucky enough to meet some very important people, including police officers, firefighters, astronauts, Olympic athletes, world leaders, and even superheroes. In fact, I happen to know the world's greatest superheroes. These heroes all come from different backgrounds and have their own unique strengths, powers, and abilities. Individually, they all chose to help the world by fighting the forces of evil, but sometimes there are threats just too immense to combat alone. So, they decided to band together and form a team to defend the Earth from catastrophic danger. Do you all know who this team is? Yeah? You do? Do you know what they're called? The Justice League! Yes, I'm glad you're all here with me because today is a very exciting day. Some members of the Justice League will be dropping by to meet you and show you what it takes to be a hero. Who knows? Maybe you can become a hero and someday join the League. Doesn't that sound amazing? The Justice League will be joining us any minute now, but before they arrive, let's test your knowledge. Who here thinks they know all about the Justice League? I'm going to ask you several questions, and if you know the answer, I want you to raise your hand. Okay, question 1. Who is known as the Man of Steel? How about you? Yes, it's Superman. Great job. All right, question 2. Who is the fastest man alive? The Flash, yes, all right. This one's a little bit of a tough one. Here's question 3. Who is the technological titan of the Justice League? How about you? Yes, Cyborg, good job. That's a really hard one. All right, question 4. This one's a little bit easier. Who is known as the Dark Knight Detective? It's Batman, good job. All right, so question 5. Which superhero is the king of the 7 seas? Aquaman, yes, great job. All right, question 6. Who uses a power ring to fight evildoers? Do you know over here? Yes, it's the intergalactic space cop known as the Green Lantern. All right, you all are all doing so well that I'm gonna let you all call out this last one together, okay? Who is known as the Amazon Princess? I can't hear you. Yes, it's a Wonder Woman. Give yourselves a round of applause. You all know so much about the Justice League. Okay, kids, I have some good news. Today we have 4 members of the Justice League joining us. Wonder Woman, the Flash, Batman, and Superman. Are you all excited to meet them? Yeah? Everyone, please welcome my very good friend, Superman, the Man of Steel.
Thank you for the introduction, Lois. I know I'm a bit early, but I'm excited to speak with these young heroes today. Hi, kids.
Would you mind answering a few questions so our audience can learn more about you and the Justice League?
It would be my pleasure to answer any questions you might have, Lois.
As one of the most powerful superheroes on the planet, how did you come to have such amazing abilities?
Well, Lois, I'm actually from another planet called Krypton. Just before it was destroyed, I was sent here in a rocket ship as a baby. And as I grew up on Earth, the radiation from the yellow sun gave me extraordinary powers.
And what exactly are those powers?
For starters, I'm virtually invulnerable, so not much can hurt me. I also have super strength, super speed, and enhanced senses like super hearing, super breath, heat vision, and X-ray vision.
What do you mean by X-ray vision? You can see through anything at all?
That's right. Well, most anything, that is. I have trouble seeing through lead.
What do you think is your most incredible power?
I'd have to say my ability to fly. It's truly the best and safest way to travel. Plus, I never have to look for a parking spot.
Oh, wow. What do you think of that, kids? Wouldn't you love to be able to fly? Can I ask a few questions about the Justice League?
Of course, Lois, ask away.
Great! How many founding members originally made up the Justice League?
There were 7 of us.
What made you all decide to form the Justice League?
Well, we were all working towards the same ends, but attempting to solve problems on our own, until an overwhelming force of evil threatened Earth. That's when we realized that we needed to come together.
That's fantastic! And what do each of you bring to the team?
We each have different skills and abilities that we could bring to the fight. Individually, we could protect the places that we called home, but when we combined our powers, we could save the whole world. With a focus on teamwork, collective problem solving, and shared training, we've joined forces to form a powerful team.
A powerful team that will protect and serve humanity.
Everyone, please welcome Wonder Woman, the Amazon princess. Wonder Woman, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself if you don't mind?
Of course, Lois. I am Diana, daughter of Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons. I was born on the paradise island of Themyscira, a secret place that no mortal will ever be able to find, as it is hidden from the world's view. As a young girl, I trained every day in tests of strength, speed, endurance, and combat. Once I reached adulthood, I competed in a contest among the Amazons, and I succeeded as the strongest and bravest. I was granted my tiara, indestructible gauntlets, and my golden lasso of truth.
And why did you leave Themyscira?
I left my home and traveled to the outside world to learn about humanity. Unfortunately, among all the beauty of the world, I also found war and crime. It is my sacred duty to defend the world, and I decided to use my powers and abilities to help humanity find itself again and end war. On my travels, I met the other members of the Justice League, who I joined in defending the world from tyranny and hate.
Did you hear that, everyone? All those years of training combined with her powers, abilities, and compassion for humanity helped her become a member of the Justice League. Wonder Woman, you're not only strong, but also physically fit. You said you trained on your home island of Themyscira. Would you mind teaching our young heroes here some of the techniques you learned to stay in super heroic shape?
It would be my pleasure. I spent years training in traditional weaponry and combat, including archery, sword fighting, shield defense, and using the bow staff. It may seem simple, but with the right training, it's an amazing weapon.
That sounds interesting. Can you tell us more about the bow staff?
Instead of telling you, how about I show you and train the audience at the same time?
That would be terrific, right, everybody?
Lois and Superman, can you please get our trainees into their positions?
Absolutely. Do we have a couple volunteers?
Oh, they're on their way.
Come on up, young hero.
Hello there.
Here you go.
All right. Okay, are we ready? Now, one of the first things you're going to need to learn is one of the many battle stances. Today, I'm going to show you the ready stance. Everyone else can stand up and follow along. Now, spread your feet out, just like this. You're going to need a strong foundation for the staff moves we'll be teaching you.
Those of you without a bow staff can follow along with me and Superman.
All right. This is your ready stance. Our first move is the high block. Move your staves up like this. High block. Great. Let's try it again. High block. Perfect. Next is the low block. Move your staves down like this. Low block. Great. Now let's put the blocks together. Ready stance. High block. Low block. Ready stance. High block. Low block. Ready stance. High block. Low block. Really good.
They're really getting it. I knew this would be a great group of trainees. What does the crowd out there think? Give them a round of applause.
Nice job, gang. You know, I think our trainee is ready to learn some stroke.